we kind of drew ours out. We're visual people. So here you get 5th Avenue, 5th Street, 6th Street, that little island thing in the middle there that drives me crazy. What we kind of did is we kind of visualized, we drew out where the guild is, and then the whole open space, so we could map it and envision how large the space is to how much we can stick in that space. So some of the things that we were saying that we need for the neighborhood are classrooms, or let's switch here. Yeah, there we go, better. All right. So classrooms are like a training facility. We need some form of like parking structure, hopefully included somewhere in there, probably underground. What we were thinking was small business incubation with that, like training, like business training. And with that, we were wanting to incorporate retired business owners. There are some business owners that live here in the Weinland Park area, so incorporating them. With that, we wanted to have a restaurant within the facility with a greenhouse, like everyone else, with a greenhouse on top, and a composting facility. So it's kind of like a little cycle there where the restaurant is contributing to the compost, and then the compost is coming back, putting it into the greenhouse, which the greenhouse is producing food for the restaurant. We also thought of like a handyman service as well, or like or a stationary location for a tool library type of facility, just because they need a stable place, and we need a place that has those types of tools here in the neighborhood. We were thinking of green space, like a larger amphitheater area. Maybe we could move our stage that we have in the garden, I don't know. But we have like an open green space here that we would like in the facility as well. And then on this side, on that side, which would be 4th, the 4th Street, like a little farmer's market area that'd be open air. I know Linda was saying something similar to like Vegas, where no, that was Wendy. She said, where they have like, you can open it up when it's warm out, and when it's cold out, you can close it. We still have farmer's market. It doesn't have to shut down just because it's Ohio, because it is inevitable, it will snow. We're also thinking about fitness center, a discount for Weinland Park residents, possibly having a swimming pool in that. And then with the fitness center, it'd be like on a sliding fee scale, depending on your income, would be the amount that you would pay to be able to be a member of that. We want it to be open to everyone, but because you live in Weinland Park, you have like an awesome, crazy discount. Also hoping for like an indoor climbing or ropes course, something really cool to be able to get the children involved and get them active. And then we came up with the name for the restaurant because we thought that was really cool as well, and that'd be Top of the Park, because this is Weinland Park. So Top of the Park. If they can have Hyde Park, we can have Top of the Park. So, and that's the name of the restaurant that we came up with. And transitional employment space was one of the really big key things that we were thinking of as well. Transitional employment space offers 4 to 6 months of employment with paid work experience that would be there on site, but we could be able to contract off-site people to be able to have these people who are in transitional employment to be able to contract them to work at different places within the city, but that's where they would come. And we would also have on-site work or things that would be going on here in the neighborhood where they could do, we have like laundry service, mailings, house cleaning, and things like that would be housed there for people who are in transitional employment. So that's what we have. Thank you.
So we have, I think 9 different categories, but basically we have the same thing that everyone else that came up with. We were saying the whole time, every time we came up with that, we said that, so we'll go over that. Sports and rec within a center type place. So basically a place to come to do recreational things for young people, but we'll get that later for everybody. Like we want a place for everybody in the neighborhood to be able to come and do something, have a place to go. And that's a lot of times what I hear from the bad guys in the neighborhood, because I know a lot of those people, the people gone. And most of the time what I hear when people come along and sit on my step is, man, it's boring out here. There's nothing to do. And these are the same guys that are doing the crimes are saying it's boring. Like a kid, it's boring, it's nothing to do. But this is their neighborhood, so they walk around and then eventually things happen. Incubator for small businesses, food and non-food. I don't know who. Yeah, describe that better. What do you guys want to describe that better?
Yeah, I think it was sort of similar to the sort of business model that was discussed, where you would have these sort of very flexible, pods that folks can plug into, independent of any type of business. So it could be cooking related, it could be, if knitting is your hobby, you can do that in that space and turn it into a business. And so, and the rates are very flexible in terms of rent, so you can kind of come and go as you want. But essentially that's it.
Performing arts space, that's pretty self-explanatory. Again, I think it's important. There's not a place in the neighborhood, for the most part, where you could go and express yourself artistically. I mean, for the most part, it just does not exist. So there's a lot of talent, art-wise, music, like they were saying, we have producers, rappers. Of course, we have the graffiti artists. I mean, plenty of that going on. So we have people with talents, but they just don't know how to use them or have a place to use them constructively. Cultural branding for Weinland Park. Someone said we need to have something that we're known for, and that could possibly be like a food product that we're producing in this facility. So then you know that that's Weinland Park's whatever, sausages, cheese, cookies, pies. Safe neighborhood for the streets. You might want to go in that again.
Well, I think everyone knows the argument against the one-way pairs. They're highways and they're not safe for families, not safe for anyone really. And so the way to get there is just keep on the city to change their ways. I mean, it really does not have to be that way. So it's one of the goals.